You might have heard of some of these places or passed by, but never been. Let me tell you a bit about each neighborhood and go into some of the different spots you can visit in each place. Shinjuku-gyoen is one of Tokyo's largest and most popular parks. Located a short walk from Shinjuku Station, the park's spacious lawns, meandering walking paths and tranquil scenery provide a relaxing escape from the busy urban center around it. In spring, Shinjuku-gyoen becomes one of the best places in the city to see cherry blossoms. Shinjuku-gyoen originated during the Edo period, 1603 to 1868, as a feudal lord's Tokyo residence. Later it was converted into a botanical garden before being transferred to the imperial family in 1903, who used it for recreation and the entertainment of guests. The park was almost completely destroyed during World War II, but was eventually rebuilt and reopened in 1949 as a public park. Ueno Park is a large public park next to Ueno Station in central Tokyo. The park grounds were originally part of Kanneji Temple, which used to be one of the city's largest and wealthiest temples and a family temple of the ruling Tokugawa clan during the Edo period. Kanneji stood in the northeast of the capital to protect the city from evil, much like Enryakuji Temple in Kyoto. During the Boshin Civil War, which followed the Meiji Restoration in 1868, Kanneji suffered nearly complete destruction in a battle between the victorious forces of the new Meiji government and loyalists of the overthrown shogunate. After the battle, the temple grounds were converted into one of Japan's first Western-style parks and opened to the public in 1873. A statue of Seigo Takamori, one of the generals in the Battle of Ueno, stands near the park's southern entrance. Sensoji is a Buddhist temple located in Asakusa. It is one of Tokyo's most colorful and popular temples. The legend says that in the year 628, two brothers fished a statue of Kannon, the goddess of mercy, out of the Sumida River, and even though they put the statue back into the river, it always returned to them. Consequently, Sensoji was built nearby for the goddess of Kannon. The temple was completed in 645, making it Tokyo's oldest temple. Sensoji is perhaps the most famous and photographed of Tokyo's temples. It is the oldest Buddhist temple in the capital, and the 5-story pagoda, trails of incense and vast eaves will take you back to a Tokyo of time gone by. The shopping street leading to Sensoji Temple, known as Nakamai's Dori, is lined with about 90 shops selling crafts, souvenirs, and plenty of sweet and savory snacks. Throughout the year, you can come across seasonal events held on the temple grounds. Some of the most popular include the Hozuki, Chinese lantern plant, market in July, and the photogenic Hagoita, decorative paddle, market in December. Beyond the Hosoman Gate stands the temple's main hall and a 5-storied pagoda. Destroyed in the war, the buildings are relatively recent reconstructions. The Asakusa Shrine, built in the year 1649 by Tokugawa Iemitsu, stands only a few dozen meters to the left of the temple's main building. Various events are held throughout the year in the Sensoji Temple area. The biggest of them is the Sanja Matsuri, the annual festival of the Asakusa Shrine, held in May. Other events are the Asakusa Samba Carnival in August and the Hagoita Ichi, at which decorated wooden paddles used in the traditional game of Hanatsuki are sold. The Ginza is Tokyo's most famous upmarket shopping, dining, and entertainment district, featuring numerous department stores, boutiques, art galleries, restaurants, nightclubs, and cafes. The clock tower of the Seiko House Ginza is the symbol of the district, standing at the northwest corner of the district's centrally located Ginza for Chon Junction of Chudori and Hiromi-dori. Most of the building is occupied by the Wako department store, which sells watches, jewelry, and other luxury items. Located diagonally across the Ginza Wako on the Ginza 4 Chon Junction, this complex was opened in 2016 and features a Nissan showroom, Sony showroom, and a few eateries and restaurants. From 1612 to 1800, today's Ginza district was the site of a silver coin mint. Ginza means silver mint in Japanese, after which the district was eventually named. The Ginza evolved as an upmarket shopping district following the 1923 Great Kanto earthquake. Most shops in the Ginza district are open every day of the week. A visit is most pleasant on weekend afternoons when the central Trodori Street is closed to automobile traffic and become a large pedestrian zone. The road closure takes place from noon to 1800 hours. The Tokyo Skytree is a television broadcasting tower and landmark of Tokyo. It is the centerpiece of the Tokyo Skytree town in the Sumida City Ward, not far away from Asakusa. With a height of 634 meters, it is the tallest structure in Japan and was the second tallest in the world at the time of its completion. A large shopping complex with an aquarium is located at its base. The highlight of the Tokyo Skytree is its 2 observation decks which offer spectacular views out over Tokyo. The 2 enclosed decks are located at heights of 350 and 450 meters respectively, making them the highest observation decks in Japan. Tembo Deck, the lower of the 2 decks, is 350 meters high and spans 3 levels with great views from all of its floors. The top floor features tall, broad windows that offer some of the best 360-degree panoramic views of the city. The middle floor has a souvenir shop and the Musashi Sky restaurant, which serves French-Japanese fusion cuisine, while the lowest floor features a cafe and some glass panels on the ground for a vertical look downwards. Surprisingly, people do not know that Tokyo is a city of water where waterways run throughout the city. I hear that there is a water taxi smoothly sailing in the waterways. I have started the research. There are 3 plans for the water taxi depending on the purposes. I picked up a charter plan which I chose places for getting on and off in advance among 27 locations. I can enjoy unique sightseeing in Tokyo as this plan takes me to small and narrow waterways. The Tokyo Water Taxi, also known as the Tokyo Water Bus, is a network of different ferries that operate in the city of Tokyo and serve different routes on the Sumida River as far as Tokyo Bay.